I don't know, 8 o'clock and still in your dressing gown.
Oh. Oh, morning, Michael.
You must be getting soft. Used to be up at the crack of dawn when we had the farm. How about a cup of tea then?
You'd best come in then, Michael.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Michael, I think you should know. Eric proposed to me last night. And I accepted. Haven't you anything to say?
Congratulations.
Sorry to spring it on you like this, old chap. You are the first to know.
Congratulations, Eric.
Thank you.
Mum.
Thank you, love. We'll have that cup of tea now, shall we?
I should really be getting back. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll drink in the Woolpack at lunchtime.
Yeah, great. Yeah. I hope you'll both be very happy.
I've got to go to the holiday village later, sort out the pony trekking. Got a new riding teacher starting today.
Riding teacher?
Yeah, Kathy's not qualified yet. Do you want to give me a hand?
Yeah, I don't mind. But shouldn't I be getting back to Emmerdale?
It's all right. I phoned Jack and Sarah last night. Told them the Wanderer had returned. And you better phone Melanie as well.
Yeah, I will.
She's lost a lot of sleep over you, so don't expect a romantic reunion. Also had a chat with your headmaster yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
He said that if you turn up again, you could reset your A-levels next year.
Jan...
Mark, you let it all get on top of you this year. But just think, another year to study, get yourself sorted out, you'll sail through this time.
Listen to me. It's not about sitting exams and passing A-levels. I'm just not academic. And I'm not going back to school again. Ever.
See my jacket, Chris?
No.
Mum?
No, I haven't. I thought I saw it over here, on this chair. Oh, come on, you great lump. Move yourself.
What?
There it is. His lordship was sitting on it all the time.
Thanks, Alex. Don't know what we'd do without you. Must go, love.
Meet me for lunch.
Not today, Chris. I've got too much to do.
But I thought Joe was helping you out.
Yeah, he is with the pony trekking centre, but I can't leave it all to him, can I?
Oh, come on, a quick ploughman's at the Woolpack. Half an hour.
I really can't, Chris.
Leave her alone, Christopher. Why don't you just shut up and mind your own damn business?
Chris.
Come on, let's be civilised.
Who asked him to stick his oar in? I was only joking.
Look, I'll try and get away, but I can't promise anything. I'll give you a ring, OK? I've got to go. Bye.
Bye, love.
Bye.
Won't you at least think about going back to school?
For God's sake, Joe, I've spent the last 3 days in Leeds thinking about nothing else.
Yeah, because you're too scared to show your face in Beckingdale.
It wasn't because I was scared. Just wanted time on my own. Time to let it all sink in.
Have you thought about a future without qualifications? Has that sunk in?
Joe, I'm not taking A-levels and that's final.
You'll regret it one day.
I don't think I will. For the first time in my life, I'm doing something for myself. Can't you understand that?
Well, I think you're making a big mistake.
Yeah, well, maybe I am. But at least it'll be my mistake.
Right, better get you sorted out then.
What?
The job. Got to find something for you to do if you're not going back to school.
And they were just standing there, holding hands like a couple of overgrown kids. I couldn't believe it. Just shows you what happens when you try and be nice.
What do you mean?
Well, I try and patch things up between me and Pollard. And what does my mum do? She says she's going to marry the man. It's not funny.
Yes, it is.
Well, you've got a weird sense of humour.
Oh, Michael, listen to yourself. You sound like some twisted, possessive old mother.
Rubbish.
Suppose we'll have to get them an engagement present.
Yeah, well, that's one consolation.
What?
They're only engaged. They're not married yet. She's still got time to change her mind.
Not if you carry on like this, she won't.
What are you on about?
Well, there's nothing like a bit of opposition from relatives to cement a relationship.
It's called Us Against the World syndrome. Works wonders.
You're really enjoying this, aren't you?
Michael, your mum hasn't taken this decision lightly. She's obviously given it a lot of thought.
So?
So support her. Be happy for her.
Yeah, well, they've asked us to go down to the Woolpack to join them for a lunchtime drink.
Oh, I can't. I said I'd be around for Mark.
Oh, heck, do you have to?
Yeah, I promised I'd be here for him. But you can go. I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself.
So how many hours are you going to be putting in?
6 through to 11, 5 nights a week.
5 nights a week? What about little Peter?
I found a woman in the village to look after him. Great with kids, apparently. Mind you, she should be the amount of money she charges.
Why are you doing this?
Something to pass the time. Can't stagnate up here for the rest of my life, can I? What's the matter with you?
It's so easy for you, isn't it? There's people out there crying out for work and all you do is take a job because you're bored.
What do you know about people crying out for work? You've avoided getting a proper job like the plague for years.
No, I just don't like being exploited.
Oh, rubbish. You don't like hard work. That's your problem.
Look, you don't need this job. You don't even need the money.
Just shut up, Archie. I actually enjoy working, though I don't expect a person like you to understand that.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, just keep out of my way.
Now, you sure you'll be okay?
I'll be fine, I promise you.
There's nothing else you need?
Frank, stop fussing.
Right, I better get myself off. Ah, Cathy, just the person. Sit down. Coffee's just made. I'll get you another cup.
Frank, please just go, will you?
All right, all right. I'll try not to be too long. Bye, love.
Bye. Poor Frank. Feels as though he's neglecting me if he leaves me for 10 minutes at a time. Would you like a coffee?
No, I'd love one, Kim, but I haven't really got time. I just popped in to see how you were.
Damn it, Kathy, I feel so useless.
Kim, we haven't had much of a chance to talk since you've come out of hospital. I just want you to know how sorry I am about the baby. I do know what you're going through, and I'm not just saying that for the sake of it. I had a miscarriage 3 years ago.
Yes, Kathy, I know.
I just wanted you to know there's someone around who, understands.
You have thought this through, I take it?
Just leave me alone, Archie.
Only it's Peter I'm thinking about.
What are you implying?
Well, what if he wakes up in the middle of the night? Might he miss you?
Oh, and I don't suppose Alice misses Nick, does she?
Well, Nick has to work. You don't.
For pity's sake, will you stop comparing me with Nick Bates?
Nick would love to spend more time with Alice, but he can't.
Why are you making me feel guilty? What right have you got to make me feel guilty about my need for a job? What business is it of yours?
Because I care about Peter.
You know, Archie, your do-gooding, caring, sharing, human being impression makes me feel sick.
It's your problem.
Yeah, well, it's a small problem, Archie. Easily solved. You just pack your bags and go.
Fine. That's how you feel. We'll be out within the week.
And don't forget you owe a week's rent.
Enjoying yourself? Yeah, they're not a bad bunch. Not doing too bad yourself. Fancy a job? What? Working it? Yeah, just for the summer. Till you work out what you're going to do with your non-existent future. Yeah, it sounds good. Mind you, I'll have to have a word with Melanie first. We're going to do some holiday work up the coast. Bridlington, Scarborough. Fine. Let me know what you decide. Yeah, will do. As soon as I've spoken to her.
Might be sooner than you think.
Eh?
Glad we're not in your shoes. Go on, off you go. I'll sort this out when I get back. And Mark, everything will turn out all right. You wait and see.
Yeah. Thanks, Joe.
So that's 2 pints and another one. Alan, could I have a word?
Just a minute.
It is important.
In just a minute, Eric.
You said that 3 minutes ago. Now look here, old boy.
Eric, I do have other customers apart from you.
What Eric was trying to tell you is that we're going to be married.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth, that is marvellous. Congratulations. Congratulations, Eric.
Thank you.
That's marvellous news. I hope you'll both be very, very happy.
Congratulations. Of course, for a drink, that does.
Yes, of course.
Are you going to congratulate the happy couple, Alan?
Yes, of course.
Congratulations, Eric. Elizabeth.
Thank you, Alan.
Does Michael know of this momentous event?
Well, if you must know, he was the first to congratulate us.
Oh, that is a relief. We don't want him storming in here and thumping Eric on the nose again, do we?
That's what I like about you, Alan. You always take defeat so well.
Defeat? What do you mean?
You've just lost your glamorous granny to the better man.
Oh, rubbish.
Have you any idea how worried I've been? Why didn't you tell me?
There was nothing to tell. I just decided on the spur of the moment and I hopped on the bus to Leeds.
You could have phoned, told me where you were. I mean, what sort of relationship have we got if you won't tell me your feelings?
Melanie, try and see it from my point of view.
Oh, you're a fool, Mark Hughes. A stupid fool.
I knew you wouldn't understand.
What's there to understand? Exams got a little too tough for you, so you chucked it and went walkabout. Simple.
Look, it's not that simple.
It is in my book.
I needed time to think.
I've been doing some thinking myself, Mark. You never once gave any thought to other people. To me. You deceived me. You went off like a selfish little boy. How can I ever trust you again?
I didn't deceive you.
You didn't have the guts to tell me how you felt.
Melanie.
And I can never forgive that.
Melanie, you didn't give me chance.
Thank you, Mr. Pollard.
Our pleasure.
Cheers.
Ding ding. Round two, I think.
This should be fun.
Sometimes, Alan, you can be downright evil.
Oh, hello, Michael. Can I get you a drink?
No, this one's on me. Champagne, Mr. Turner. Bottle of your best.
Champagne? Are you sure about that?
Well, we can hardly toast my mum's future happiness with warm ale, can we?
You heard him, Alan. Bottle of your best.
Hello, everyone. Enjoying yourselves? Joe, going into Hopping this afternoon. Anything you need?
You could get me some eyes for the back of my head, could you?
Oh, and a spare leg.
I'll see what I can do, loves. Listen, Joe, thanks for helping us out with all this. I don't know what we've done without you.
No, you and Kathy have been marvellous.
All part of the service. Neil was out today as well.
Well, I just wanted to say how grateful we are. Hello, Neil.
Afternoon. How are you, Kim?
Oh, I'm fine. But how are you? Enjoying all this exercise?
Oh, they're really good horses. It's a pleasure to ride them.
I wish I could gallop across the fells.
We could try fitting a saddle to that wheelchair of yours, huh?
She would, given another chance. Listen, I'm sorry, but I've got to rush. Come on, I'll push you home.
I can't do it myself, Frank. Bye. Bye, Neil.
Bye now.
Bye.
Frank seems to have a lot on his plate, Joe.
It's the Holiday Village's first season. We all wanted to do well.
Well, if it's as well run as Kim's stables, I don't think you'll have a great deal to worry about.
That's for sure.
She certainly seems to know her business. Parents have stables, did they?
You must be joking. As far as I can remember, her father was a telephone engineer, her mother was a hairdresser.
Really? What about brothers and sisters? Any connection with horses?
I think there's a younger sister who used to be a model.
Oh, for someone with a distinctly non-horsey background, Kim's done very well.
Yeah. She can turn her hand to anything, Kim. That sort of person. Gives everything 100%. No half measures.
Seems that Frank and Kim are well matched then.
Yeah, you could say that.
You've been kidding me along all the time, haven't you, Mark? Getting a place at Art College. You know you had no intention of ever going. I feel like a complete fool.
Melanie, let's just drop it. It's all over and done with now. I can't turn back the clock. Joe's offered me a job at the Holiday Village.
It's nothing to do with me, is it?
But I thought we were supposed to be going up the coast this summer. You know, looking for holiday work.
You're joking. Go up the coast with you. First setback would have you be running home crying to Joe.
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
If you think I'm going to look for holiday jobs with a wimp like you, you're sadly mistaken. Goodbye, Mark.
Melanie?
You've got a lot of growing up to do, Mark. Call me when you've done it.
Thanks, Michael. I mean it.
What? You're supposed to celebrate occasions like this with champagne, aren't you?
I'm not just talking about the champagne, love. Thanks for taking it so well.
Didn't have much choice, did I? Oh, by the way, Rachel sends her congratulations.
Oh, you've spoken to Rachel, have you? That explains a lot.
What do you mean?
I'm not daft, love. I saw your face this morning.
Oh, thanks.
Rachel's had a word, has she?
Don't know what you're on about.
She's a good lass, Rachel.
Yes, cheers.
On your own today, Chris?
Looks like it. What's with the champagne?
Eric and Elizabeth have announced their engagement.
Really? All right. Hello there. What are you doing here?
Well, as Kathy couldn't make it for lunch, I thought I would.
You don't give me a moment's peace, do you?
Cheers, mate.
So when's the big day then, Elizabeth?
Well, I don't know, really. It's all happened so fast, we haven't had a chance to decide yet.
Don't you think you should?
We will. Soon. As soon as possible.
I'd like to propose a toast. To my mum and Eric. May they have a long and happy future.
Elizabeth and Eric, all the best.
Cheers.
Don't forget, Mum, if you ever need me for anything, I'm just up the road.
Mark!
So, the prodigal son returns.
Don't start, Jack.
Oh, we're glad you're back.
Yeah, we've missed the loud music and the wild parties.
Well, I'm glad someone's missed me.
You gave everyone a scare, you know. How did it go with Joe?
Well, he was annoyed and confused, but I think we reached a compromise.
Good.
I told him I was never going back to school, and he said he was going to work on me.
I told you Joe would be all right.
Yeah. I wish you could say the same about Melanie.
What, have you seen her?
She's been pretty worried about you.
She won't be worried about me anymore. She just chucked me.
Oh. Look, Melanie's angry. She'll be back.
I doubt it. Anything I can do for you around the farm?
You could give me a hand with the muck spreading.
Whose side is he on? Mine or Melanie's?
Penny for them?
Oh, I'm just trying to unravel life's rich tapestry, Carol.
What?
Eric Pollard and Elizabeth. Who could have envisaged that?
Well, just about everybody except you, I imagine.
Yeah.
Well, I did tell you months ago, Mr. Turner, that an engagement was on the cards. And if I remember correctly, you dismissed it as idle gossip.
Well, yes, then.
Oh, come on. Anybody with a grain of common sense could see it wasn't beyond the bounds of possibility.
Thank you, Carol. That makes me feel a lot better. I just can't see what Elizabeth sees in that man.
No, they do seem an unlikely match.
Of course, people do say that people of that age marry just for companionship.
They're not that old, Mr. Turner.
No, I suppose not.
Well, whether Eric Pollard and Elizabeth are well matched, only time will tell.
Yeah. Yes, my sentiments exactly.
And perhaps in future my idle gossip won't be dismissed so lightly.
I'm just off home, Joe. I really enjoyed this afternoon. Splendid horses. Kathy says she'll be over in a minute to feed the ponies.
Well, thanks for your help.
Don't think I could do this every day, mind you.
Yeah, I know how you feel.
If you need anything, just give me a call.
Thanks, Neil.
Night, Joe.
Cheers. Ah, then, it's them poor farmers from Emmerdale. What do they want?
A ride on a pony.
That's what you're after, is it?
Not a bad time, Joe.
No, not at all. I'll fix you up in a jiffy.
Saw Mark this afternoon. Not a happy lad.
I don't know what I'm going to do with him.
What about Mark? Does he know what he wants to do with himself?
He's thinking about it.
Actually, we're both feeling a bit guilty about Mark.
Yeah, you were quite right the other day, Joe. We should have at least noticed that he cleared off.
And we certainly should have realised how he felt about his exams. There were enough signs.
I think we're blaming yourselves. If anyone's to blame, it's me.
Well, you weren't around, Joe. We were.
I should have kept a closer eye on him.
Your being there wouldn't have made any difference, Joe.
God, I'd been there when he needed me, though. When Kate left, I promised to keep an eye on Mark and Rachel. Done a grand job of it, aren't I?
I don't know what you two get up to all day, Archie, but it certainly knocks her out. She fell asleep as soon as I headed the pillar.
Chloroform, Nick. Works wonders.
Listen, Arch, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Yeah? Same here.
Oh, what do you want to ask me?
No, you first. You might not like what I've got to say.
Oh, right. Well, I don't really... How about if you moved in here with me and Alice?
What?
Well, don't you think it's a good idea?
I think it's a brilliant idea, great.
Oh, fab. Well?
Well, what?
Well, what did you want to ask me?
I was going to ask you if I can move in here. Lynn's kicking me out.
Why?
Oh, it's a long story. Look, when can I move in?
Well, whenever you like.
Brilliant. Think there's cause for a celebration then?
Yeah.
What do you want? Apple juice or orange juice?
Hello there. Hiya. Did you have a good day?
Tiring though. Just wondering what to have for dinner.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. We'll go out.
Out?
Yeah, I booked a table at the Old Bridge in Houghton. And I ordered a taxi so we can both enjoy ourselves without having to worry about who's driving back.
What's the big occasion, Chris?
No, it's no occasion. I just feel like having a bit of fun, that's all.
I'm sorry, love, but I'm shattered.
Oh, come on, Kathy, don't spoil it. We haven't had a proper meal out in ages.
She does look tired, Chris.
Nobody asked your opinion. Come on, Kathy. Quick shower and a G&T, you'll feel as right as rain. What do you say, eh?
I hate discussing money, especially with a mate.
Well, what do you suggest I should pay, then? After board and lodgings have been taken into account.
Well, you suggest something.
Well, all right, 30 quid a week.
Yeah, great. I only need enough to keep myself in orange juice.
Oh, great. Why didn't we think about this before?
A bit like a marriage, really, isn't it?
I sincerely hope not.
Yeah, well, maybe not.
Hello. You two sound cheerful.
Yeah, well... I think you should be the first to know, Mum. Archie's accepted my proposal.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah,
I'm moving in. Permanently.
I know you don't agree, but you've got to admit it's the best solution.
I don't know about that. We'll have to agree to disagree on that one. I'm not having a go at you. Hope it works out. Just doesn't seem right to me, that's all.
No, I didn't think it would. But to tell you the truth, Mum, I don't care. I have gone to a lot of trouble, Kathy.
What? Picking up a phone?
I thought you liked the Old Bridge.
All I want to do tonight is have a long hot soak in the bath and go to bed.
And all I want to do is have a good night out.
Don't you think you're acting a bit selfish, Chris?
What did you say?
Oh, well, I mean, you only have to look at Kathy to see that she's dead on her feet.
What's it got to do with you?
Well, I'm sorry, but I do think Kathy looks tired.
I'm warning you for the last time, Alex. Stop interfering in my marriage. Now just sit there and shut up.
Why don't you just stop bullying her?
Just who the hell do you think you are? Now get out! Get out of my house now!
Stay where you are, Alex. This is ridiculous.
No,
Chris, will you stop?
I mean it, Kathy. I want your bags packed and I want you out of this house tonight.